Hello everyone, I'm Greg Otta with FedScoop TV, and we're here at the MobileGov Summit today, and I'm talking with Nigel Ballard, the Director of Federal Marketing for Intel. Nigel, thanks for joining us today.
Oh, welcome, my pleasure. Great weather in DC.
Yes. So, tell me a little bit about how you see the government evolving with the mobility stance and what they can do to improve the government workforce or the user experience when we're talking about mobility.
The user experience. Okay, well, the government has been migrating to mobile for about 5 or 6 years now. The Telework Improvement Act of 2010 was a really major impetus with allowing federal government employees to go from a desktop, which was of course immovable, nobody's taking a desktop home at night, to a laptop, and that laptop is probably now a 2-in-1 or an ultrabook or maybe even a tablet with a detachable keyboard. That means that the federal employees can work anytime, any place, anywhere, and should there be another Snowmageddon, then the essential workforce can work from home or the local Starbucks, etc. So that's good. That's proceeding nicely. I would say improvements probably would be in two-factor authentication.
Okay.
Because security, you strike up a conversation with any federal CIO, CTO, and you ask them, what's keeping you up at night? Security is always the first response. I have a network I need to keep secure. Every day I get a piece of paper stuck on my desk that tells me how many attempts were made, from bad actors to get into my network. And so I know it's a major concern, but that hasn't stopped the federal government embracing mobility, which of course is a good thing.
So, keeping with that security aspect, talk to me about how agency CIOs who are still have some trepidation when it comes to mobility. What can agencies do to kind of balance the security risks and innovation that mobility can bring?
Well, you added the word innovation in there, which is really the kicker. There's been a pretty big driver with government to the BYOD, bring your own device.
Right.
And I still am a bit of a Luddite in that respect, that I understand it from a cost perspective, but I don't really get it from how is that going to make your network more secure when 10,000 employees are effectively potentially bringing in 10,000 different devices and saying, connect this to the network. And the poor IT guy or girl looks at this tablet or this laptop and may say, I have never seen one of these in my life before. And they're like, no, but you need to connect it because we're a BYOD agency. I don't understand how that plays out long term, from a total cost of ownership, but maybe more pressing for the government. I don't understand how it makes government more secure. From a marketing wonk's perspective, it looks like it makes government less secure. If a government agency said, we're getting rid of these 4-year-old desktops and we're giving everyone a Surface Pro 3. Okay, it's as powerful as a desktop. The keyboard comes off, and you can take it home with you every night. So if you're teleworking, or there's a Snowmageddon, or the bridge is out, or whatever, you can stay productive. But it's just one device, and so the people in the IT department are like, yay, we just have to get really smart with one device. And because it's Windows-based, we can secure and control it exactly the same as all our other Windows assets. If I was in charge, that's probably the method that would allow me to sleep happier, or sounder at night, as opposed to, we have 10 new employees starting, and each one of them has come up with a new tablet that I've never ever seen before. What am I supposed to do? Assume that there's nothing untoward under the hood and just connect it to the network? Oh yeah, you just connect it. So that would keep me awake at night.
So Governments lag a little bit behind private enterprise when it comes to embracing mobility. Do you think the answers for government lie in policymaking, or do you think it's just strictly a technological innovation that will help government move forward in its mobility?
Well, the speed, I remember one of the first meetings I ever had as a young man with a publicly elected individual, and I was frustrated because I was trying to get them to drive the adoption of a technology at the same speed that I was used to having it driven in the private sector, which is like execute, execute, execute. And he said, Nigel, in government, it's not about being efficient. It's about being seen to be fair. I went, is it? I didn't know that. Is it really? And in the federal government, I know that some agencies move faster than others. I remember the Patent and Trademark Office was a full-on embracer of the idea of remote working and teleworking, whereas some agencies that I won't mention are like, nope, that is never going to happen on my watch. I need everyone to be here from 8 in the morning to 6 at night, because that's the old business model that I adhere to. Thankfully, this administration has changed all that. I think moving forward, what we're going to see is very, very few agencies will be buying desktops. They'll buy mobile devices, which means that employees don't need to be tied to a cube. They don't need to be tied to a workspace. And as more secure methods of authenticating onto the network become the norm, I think a lot of government buildings will be able to shrink because not so many people will need to be in that secure enclave to do their job.
Right. So finally, looking across the government landscape, do you see one killer app or one killer capability that can truly or is truly helping the government move to a full mobility stance?
The killer app. The killer app is probably multi-factor authentication.
Okay.
That is probably the best thing that government could introduce as a de facto. If they're hell-bent on allowing people to bring whatever device in, then I think they absolutely need to say, you can bring in your completely unknown laptop on condition that we have multi-factor authentication. So the sandbox that we open up on your device is completely secure, and whatever data that we're sending and receiving from you stays completely isolated. And I think that would be a step in the right direction.
Great. Well, Nigel, thanks for taking some time out to talk to us today. I really appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.
For all of our YouTube videos, you can check out our YouTube channel. And for more information, check out FedScoop.com. I'm Greg Otto. Thanks for watching.